Go.
Hi, we're gonna do a quick change of the filters. We're gonna start from the left and go all the way to the right, changing the 60, 100, 500, and 1000 mesh. And then first thing you wanna do is turn off your pump kill switch and turn off the cisterns. So make them both go to the right, and we will go from there. Push pause. First thing we're gonna do after these are off and the pump switch is off is we're gonna unscrew this to release some of the water here, and then we're gonna make sure that we have a couple of pots and pans nearby, and we're gonna unscrew this. The way we unscrew this is to the left, so lefty-loosey. You can see the water comes down through here. That breaks the vacuum seal. We're gonna unscrew it all the way. And we're gonna pull this filter out. Get the rest of that water out. It is gonna be a little bit wet. Don't worry about it, just be prepared for it. Okay, push pause. We're gonna take this filter. You can see it has a bunch of, you can zoom in. There's a bunch of kind of dirt in here. We wanna make sure that we use this sprayer to spray it out. Get it on your most intense spray setting and clean this thing as thoroughly as you can. Okay, pause. So after your 60 filter, and make sure it says 60 on the bottom, is really nice and clean, kind of looks like this. You stick it back up here in the center, and then you can put your filter housing back here, and you can start to tighten it back. And if you notice that the filter seems to have fallen off a little bit inside, you can unscrew it and just ensure that it's back in there. It'll hold by itself. But don't worry too much about it. The filter and the housing working together will make sure that you have a seal in there. So then when you're up to here, you can let the water pre-fill a little bit slowly by doing this. Just unblocking the east cistern. You can do a rough tighten and then let it fill. You can see the water filling up. This is to try to get all the air out of here. You can see it's coming in. That water is nice and clear actually, which is great news. No. You can see it filling all the way up. And you're gonna start to see it spill out just a little bit. Hold on one second. You might start to, it's always good to keep this here. See it spill out a little bit. Okay, and now that it's spilled out a little bit, we can go ahead and really tighten it up. And notice it says hand tighten. That's really important. Do not over tighten these or they will break. All right, so that's hand tighten. Pause.
Go.
So now we're gonna move on. Now that this first filter is done, we're gonna move on to the second filter. We're gonna turn off the pressure tank and make sure that our pump kill switch is also off. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna first, and it'll shoot out. Okay, so there's your initial rush. And you'll see it continue. Great. This is very helpful, and I have a secondary drip pan back here. I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna untighten with this. And usually this is the problem filter, so it's the dirtiest. So we want to do a really good job with this one. Oop, prepare for more water to come down. That's fine. Whoop. Again, it's a wet issue. And you'll see on the bottom of this filter, the 500 filter, we're gonna go clean that one too. Pause. So you can see it turns from brown into not brown. You really have to get in there and clean it pretty well. This is the most annoying part of the job. Okay, pause.
Go.
So we'll see the 500 filter is a lot cleaner. It's not perfect, but get it as clean as you possibly can. Again, stick this up in here, do this, tighten, again, tighten it all the way, and then loosen it a little bit, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the pressure tank to fill it up. It goes pretty fast. We're gonna do that. Hand tighten as usual, and then we're gonna move on to the next one.
Yay.
Stop. All right, we're gonna move on to the 1000 mesh filter. Again, same thing, make sure this is off. Release the pressure. This one's a little bit harder to get into because of the interference of the pressure tank hose, but we will survive. We'll be okay. We might get a little wet, and that's fine. Oh, yeah, you can feel there you go. Again, if you're hand tightening, you shouldn't need to use the ratchet strap. If something's really crazy tight for some reason, you can use this guy to untighten it, but you shouldn't really have to if someone's hand tightened it last time. Okay, so you can see this, and then I'm gonna do this one more time. By now, this should be very familiar. This filter will say 1000 on the bottom. 1000. And what we'll do is we start from here and then we spray all the way down. Pause.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 1000 filter is clean all inside. You can see there's no gunk in that top part too. And we're gonna go back and redo the same thing that we did before with the 500. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Again, loose tighten and then make sure that's closed. We're gonna fill this up with the pressure tank. Until we see a little bit of water come out on the top. I tightened it too much there. Oh yep, it's coming out. We got it. That's fine. That's just to get rid of any last little grit in there. And then we can turn that back off. Okay, pause.
Oh.
We're gonna move on to the drinking water filter now. And to do that, we're gonna push this red button to release the pressure. Any built up pressure in there, just a little bit left. Kind of hear it gurgling. There we go. And then this one's going to be even wetter than before. So we're gonna use this big guy to lefty-loosey the whole thing. Whoops. There we go. Just get unstuck a little bit. And then we will just do the same thing but with a larger situation. It's gonna rain a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, A lot of water here. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the wire brush tool, which ran away from me. I think it's somewhere in there. We're gonna grab this. And we're going to clean each of these things. They're called candles with a special tool. Pause. These candles, we use this circular wire brush to get in underneath them and just go like this. You can see the muck come off it pretty substantially, turn from brown to white. And you can use this to spray it off and get it even better. Pause.
Yeah.
Okay, you can also see up here, I like to get that a little bit clean and then just make sure these all are as white as can be, and then you can stuff this whole entire...
Get that white.
Stuff this whole entire assembly back here. And you know, it didn't get completely white, but we do what we can out here. We out here doing what we can. And this process by now will be familiar to you.
Familiar to you. Ah, yeah.
Familiar to you, yeah. This one's a little bit harder because it's heavier, but that's okay.
Are you gonna post this on YouTube?
Yeah, especially if you keep making brilliant commentary on it.
You have to edit it though, right?
Okay, we get it loosened up in there. And we're gonna do the same thing with the pressure tank and just fill it up really gently. See the water coming through. And then you can shut it off again. Give it another tighten.
Wonderful comments.
Then use this guy to really cinch it in. See, it's still giving me some pain here. A couple of these will do it well. Again, don't do it too crazy. All right, so this is the last part. Everything's sealed back in, and we're gonna try to ensure that the whole system is working, no leaks and no air bubbles. And so we're going to turn on the pressure tank again. Should hear a little bit of water come in, no big deal. And then we're gonna open up the east cistern again. Okay, still no leaks, everything's looking good. And then we're gonna turn on the kill switch and we're gonna see what it sounds like if it has lost prime or if it has prime. So, you hear that? It went eh, and then boo. That means that we need to go and get a bubble out. So this is a very, come and listen to it. It's very soft. That's not what we want. This is not moving. So we're gonna turn off the pressure tank again while we do a quick flush of the system. Come here. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna turn on the cold water. I'm gonna go back. Over here. And we will hear it change. And now you can see the number going up because the water is still on. And we're gonna wait for it to cycle all the way through. So this is the good sound. It's working as opposed to not working. It's still there. stop? Okay, good. You turn the pressure tank, it kicks on again. That's good news. And we'll go back up. Hold still. Watch the dial. Okay, now means we turn the pressure tank back on. And then let's go turn off the water. Great. And then we should be all set. Keep one last look to make sure there's no drips. And your pressure tank's on, your house water is on, your kill switch is on. I don't see anything happening here. That's good news. And your cisterns are on. That should be good. And you've cleaned your filters.